Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel for our first and a long time American farming video. So we're gonna go ahead and change out hats. I think this hat's better. Comment down below which hat you want me to run. I'll probably go with the Max D hat, even though we're not running Max D equipment. No, actually, we'll stick with the solid Case IH hat. Hair, normal. Glasses, none. Face, normal. Beard, I like the one that I've got. Sweatshirt, which I'm not gonna... What's that one? No. We'll stick with this Case IH sweatshirt. Pants are on the farmers, which is what we need. Boots are work boots. And then back up to the hat. So this starts our morning out. And then that's what the other character would look like. So that's what the other character would look like if you did the girl, but we'll switch back. Come on, switch back. And then here we go. So we just woke up. It's 7:15 in the morning. We're going to go ahead and get to work. Farm tour today's episode. So right off the bat, we got our farmhouse. An old 19th century house. Our doghouse looks like the equipment shed over there, which I'll go into more detail about that. We got our buddy Bo here. Or not Bo. Fred. And then we got an F-350 flatbed. An F-350 flatbed with a cow pusher on the front. If that's what you guys would call it, comment down below. So let's go ahead and get... Now, Bo won't ride in this... Now, Fred won't ride in this truck unless we have the regular bed. But since we have the flatbed, he won't ride. So we're going to go ahead and get going.
Oh, that block was amazing!
Now, the steering wheel doesn't turn in this game, and that's very unrealistic, but who cares? So we're going to just park over here and walk, because I'm not gonna really attempt to. So right there. So there's the truck, the F-350 flatbed, and then if we come in here, I'm not gonna open any of the doors. The next video of the series will be our planting series. So like I said, this shed here looks just like the equipment or the doghouse. And in here, we've got a Case IH 9240 axle flow combine, 550 horsepower with a hopper extension. Here, look. So right now, normal combine is just 400 horsepower. Axle flow 7240. Axle flow 8240 is the 480 horse. Costs $345,000. And then the Axle Flow 9240 is the one that I've got with 550 horse, costs $370,000. 25 mile an hour, 410 bushel, 315 gallons, 550 horse. And then I don't know why that one door is... Oh yeah, because of the other thing. And then we got our Case IH Patriot sprayer, which we will use in the summer. And then over here, which it's sitting out because we are going to be using it these episodes. There are a few more episodes. We got our squad built seed tender full of seed right now. Here, I'll just pull it up on the dealership. So trailers, seed tender, 24,000 bushels, seed, nitrogen, and P&K. This thing can hold fertilizer and seed. So we're gonna go ahead and we have enough money to get another one, but I'm not gonna waste my money. And then before I go into detail about this barn here was built in like the early 1900s, like 1905, I would say. And then we got a Case IH MX230 with a Brent. It's a Brent V1100 auger cart or grain cart, whatever you guys could call it. The auger arm. I'll go ahead and pull both these up on the dealership tab. So nope, that's the Magnum, which we have, or don't have. Here's the MX230. Here's the MX, okay, hold on. Here's the 230, 230 horsepower, 23 mile an hour, 130 gallons, total cost $103,000. And then we go here. No, that ain't it. You can turn it up, it's fine. Here, wait, where is the one that I got? Oh, it's this one. Wait, is it this one? I don't know which. No, it's this one. Brent V Series grain cart. Brent V800 wheeled. Brent V11. We've got the vent, and then we've got ours on track. The Brent V1100 on tracks requires 225 horsepower. The MX230 has just enough horsepower to pull it, so that's why I've got an MX230 on the grain cart. And then our final building, well, not yet, because I am going to show off some of the land that I own once I pop up on the PDA. So right here we've got a 40-foot bean draper on a grain trailer, or on our header trailer. So there's the I think that's 40 feet. Here, I'll just pull it up on the dealership page. No, it's this one. Here we go. Case IH 3162 draper. Requires 400 horsepower, 6 mile an hour, total cost $97,000. And then we've got the 16 row corn head. Requires 500 horsepower, 6 mile an hour, total cost $160,000. And then we've got two of these, one in black, and then the other one in red. It's a Roadrunner trailer, and I got one in red and one in black. So the corn header's on the black one, then the draper is on the red one. So, and then as we walk over here, this building is where our newest pieces of equipment are going to be stored. This building was our newest built just 3 days ago, actually. So right here we got a Landau field cultivator. Oh, that's secondary. Nope. Here it is, the Landau field cultivator. Requires 350 horse, 10 mile an hour, total cost $178,000. 9650, 50 foot, so it's a 50-foot cultivator. And then I'll do that when I'm talking about it. And then up here we got a Case IH row track 370. Wait, is this quad track or is this the road track? It says quad track. Quad track 370, road track 370. I think I have the road track 370. Yeah, you have the road track. So I have the road track 370, 370 horsepower, require 25 mile an hour, 220 gallons, total cost $381,000. So and that's pulling the field cultivator. And then next video you'll see both these pieces in action. So right next to it we got a Case Quad Track 600.
Just go!
Case quad track 600. 600 horsepower, 25 mile an hour, 470 gallons, total cost $567,000. And it's pulling our 36 row Case IH planter, currently full of corn. When I show you guys the field up on the map and we drive out to one of them, we might drive out to one of them, but I don't know. So here's the IH planter. So requires 300 horsepower, 10 mile an hour, 7,200 pounds. Total cost $250,000. Case 1265 planter. That's what it looks like unfolded on the dealership tab. And then, so we're going to go ahead and pop up on our iPad here, Realty. So all the blue stuff I own. We own Field 37, Field 36, Field 35, Field 34, Field 26, Field 27, Field 28, Field 25, Field 24, Field 22, Field 21, Field 20, Field 19, which is the biggest one in game, Field 23, Field 24, Field 20, Field 18, Field 4, Field 16, Field 15, Field 13, Field 14, Field 12, Field 7, Field 6, Field 5, Field 4, Field 12, Field 9, and that's all the realty that I own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the farming series that I'm starting. We'll do kind of a freaky dance. So, and then we'll go ahead and take our thumbnail. I like the fact of how that just does that. I don't have to. So that'll be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back at it on Thursday. 13 minutes long.